This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll be back with you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side, able to get a hand in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he floats one there, incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side, able to get a hand in. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He finds Beckham, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And that catch puts him past the great Jerry Rice. For the most receiving yards in a single season, he's now up over 1,848.
At one point, we called Jerry Rice Flash. How about the dash we saw here today? The dash towards his record and past it. What a tremendous achievement. And how much fun is it for us to be here to witness it?
It's a pinch-me moment for us. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
the timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now let's go!
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first.
3-19.
They go play action here on first down. To Barkley on the check down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
A handoff to Barkley. Oh, now he pulls him over. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Brandon Coleman. To throw now in his own end zone. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know the man who sat. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his pass incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun, 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 gun.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Floating one, incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. To throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting up.
56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Gun! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right here?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The pitch goes to Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Ingram hauls it in. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They go play action here on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue, landed!
Looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. Now they get a 4th. And New York set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Gun! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun! Hut!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Giants, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they lose their 9th game on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in.